Hey tubers, it's Tuesday, July 13th, and we're late in the afternoon, and it's 90 in the garage. And so I've been figuring out some stuff, making more notes on how I'm going to do this. Downloaded a couple of visuals on the mounting. See, there's one mount there, and then there's one up front here. I am going to use these two, and the front then will be anchored to the bottom of the dash because we will put a piece up. So far in the contest, A is winning. Everybody can go look at it. Just look at the comments on the last video. And let's see what else. Drew up this sketch. This is the dash. This stereo, and then here's the ashtray. This is the section going through it, and I was trying to figure out if I just wanted to come back down the opposite direction. This 18 degrees going up to the right, this is coming down, or to the left, and this is down to the left, so I'm thinking of doing this. So we figured that out. Stuff's starting to roll in. This is ABS plastic, and 3 sheets, but you can use it for reinforcement. Use a heat gun to bend it anywhere and it loose. So now what we're going to do is, up next is we're going to find each one of these mounting holes and cut the carpet out. So this one shows there's one roughly located behind, and I know where this one's between the seats. I know that one. So that's all I got for now. And when I have some more, I'll bring you guys back later. As you can see, the basswood is in, and I laid these out. Everybody's saying A, so that's what these are. There are 4 of them, because we are going to do a bottom and then a top is what I'm thinking, and it's still in the thinking stages. I'm roughly planning this as we're going. I have a few ideas I already had laid out, but basically we're winging it. Alright, so tomorrow I got to go to Home Depot and get a finer tooth blade for wood than that, and we're going to go cut these 4 out. Then we'll pull out the sander and sand them all to where they're even, and then from there we'll start laying out the base. When I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Hey guys, it's Friday morning, and yeah, they're not exactly the same, but they do what they have, the S that I want, so that'll work out. So yeah, and so they're good. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Just testing it out. Wonder if I get that on the bandsaw and cut it 3/8 thick. Wonder if I could run it through the bandsaw like that. That'd be interesting to see if I could do that. That would be neat. Yeah, let's play with that and see. You can pull out the bandsaw and see. Alright. What I did in here is I took the boot and shift the T-handle off. There's the back mount for the console. There is one up front. I'm not going to use that one, but there is one right back here somewhere. That's why I masked off exactly where the shift boot plate's going to fit and everything else, because I am going to cut a little hole, maybe right here like this, so I can sit there and find that other. But the plate is right there, and it's right there at the plate, so I think this is it right here. Yeah, and if that's the case, I can't use it. So we're going to cut it enough to get my finger in there to figure out if that's it. Yeah, I could move the boot up a little bit, but we'll see. But let's first find it, and then once we find it, we'll decide what we're going to do with it. Need to get it up into, let's see, 3rd or 5th gear. So the shift handle's up that way. And then we'll cut a little slit right here like this and see if this is it. And it feels like it. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. All right, guys. They call these tires, and where they fit, bear with me. Come on. Hang on, this takes two hands, sorry. Where they fit is right in here in the pulley, so then the blade gives the blade traction. Well, like anything in the desert, I glued it there, but you can see that one there. But like anything in the desert, all the plastic and rubber products dry rot, so here's this one, as you can see, and there's where I glued it. So I got those on order. I went ahead, and to be on the safe side, get my exercise this way, went ahead and ordered another drive belt, even though I readjusted this one. So you're asking me, well, what the hell do you want the bandsaw for, Tom? And I'll answer that question. Got a wild hair up my butt thinking that I could sit there and split this. So I'm going to give one a try. You don't know unless you try. These new ones are on order, I think I said. So we'll just set those there for the time being. But I think construction will go a lot better when it's like that. Because, like I said, let's get these out of here. We're going to make a bottom tray, and then we're going to do a top tray. You can do it real cheap and wham bam, thank you ma'am, and everything else, but I got that cable that's running through here. So I need to be able to take this out, or put this in, lay the cable in, and put the top on. Now the top is going to be the same as is here, but if I remember correctly, and I got to get to a couple of 68 Camaros with the console in. God, I can't talk, or I can't think, and see how. But if I remember correctly, this just was out on an angle and fit over. I'm not sure. So anybody who has a first gen Camaro or 68 and 69, I think we're pretty much the same. Yeah. Yep. That does it butt evenly, or is there a little, does it overhang on an angle? So I can make it either way, so it doesn't bother me. The thing I'm trying to figure out is what I'm going to use to hold down this. And what I was thinking, if anybody else has an idea, let me know. Now I get to go looking, playing in search of. But I was thinking of getting a couple of 5/16 rod couplers, and let's see, 5 stainless steel. Let's see. Come on. And then we'll use a stainless steel. It'll thread in. This is not 5. This is not 5/16. This is a little bit bigger than that, but you see, you get my idea. And then I'll epoxy these into the frame once we get going. So that means I'm going to have to make a run to McFadden Dale. And I've used rod couplings in the past on different things. So I was just looking at the junk I got in here. Okay. All right. So Monday we go to McFadden Dale. Tuesday or Wednesday next week I should have the parts to fix the bandsaw. So we'll go ahead and do that. So let's see, tomorrow I probably won't tinker. Let's just close this all the way for the time being. And I did unplug it. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we'll get back on the interior and find that other mounting bracket and see where that's at. And so that's all I got. So everybody have a good one, and We probably won't pick this up till next week, so I'll go ahead and load it up this weekend. And again, it's like I said, I'm not going to rush through this. Take my time, and I'm figuring out things as I go, type thing. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. Okay, one last little tidbit before I load this up. I did find the other mount, and it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. But this is in 5th gear right now. And this is, I was always taught, when you put a boot on, put the transmission in neutral, put the boot on, and then you'll be able to go. Well, there's no way I'm going to be able to use this mount, and I was thinking I might just sit there and construct something to where I can put, let's say, a panhead bolt in there. I think I got a panhead 5/16 panhead screw in there. If not, I'm going to McFadden Dale on Monday, and we can pick it up, and then bring a little metal bracket out to about here. Let's say dead center here, with a nut cert on it, and then use this for the middle mount, because top mount, it'll be underneath the dash, because I am bringing a piece down like this onto it, but that's later. So first we have to get our mounting points done, then we can start laying the frame out to figure out what we're going to do. Now again, I gotta we'll cut this up and cut a hole in this and put this here. I'm going to chase this with a with a tap and clean the threads out, and then we'll see what we got. I think the panhead screws I got, I think will fit. They're Allen head, but then we'll need a piece of steel a bracket to come along here, and then pop a nut cert into it, because I don't probably bring it out to about here, and then center. So that's what we'll be knocking out the next couple of days. We are on hold for the as they call them, the tires for the bandsaw. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the desert is nice to live in. I enjoy it immensely. It's only maybe 3 months out of the year. Usually it's July, August, well, part of June, all of July, all of August, and part of September. The heat really gets hot, but it really doesn't bother me anymore since I've been here so long. But it sure dries out the rubber stuff, and those are definitely dried out. So I suspect the company I use to buy parts, well, come on, I had their, well, it was on here, but it's not here anymore. But they're up in Utah, and they got replacement parts for everything. So that's it. I was trying to slice this right there in that line. So, but like I said, I'm in no real big hurry. I'm in no real big rush. We will endeavor. We got to still come up with a center mounting bracket. So we'll do that, and then we'll have to see where that corner hole is going to go. So we might shift the boot. I'll put the transmission in neutral when I put the boot back on, but we might shift it just a little bit to get it out of that. And I think anything, if we're going to shift it, I think we'll probably just shift it up just a little bit. So that's it. It's Friday night. I'm going to go ahead and load this up, and this will be your weekly dose of console building later.